So he got rid of Enumclaw,
Yep.
which led to the most epic Enumclaw trip ever.
True.
That's true.
That Craig wasn't there for.
That's right.
And that
You missed out on us.
I almost feel bad. Almost.
You should, because
tell that story. Tom's never heard that about the beak.
oh, this is great. So, first of all, let me go back a couple years before. So when Craig and I would travel together, if we had to stay overnight, which was rare because this fool was on the road, he's ready to go.
He's leaving tomorrow after the game.
We always would go out. We'd find something to do, whether it be putt-putt golf, bowling, maybe out to a bar to hang out to watch a game, anything, we'd go out. The sloth boy, also known as Mark Valeni, would just lay on the bed.
Be agoraphobic. Doesn't like to leave the house.
And he was sitting there. I was like, all right, let's go. And he's like, what are we doing? I'm like, get up, dude. You look like a bowl of gravy. We're leaving this room, and we're going out to do something. He goes, but I'm so tired.
It was like 2-day games. It was a Saturday.
Would you get up and let's go? So we go out. That was the start of him and I actually going out on Saturday nights and doing stuff. So we get to Enumclaw together. Whew. So the first disaster is I walk into the room that afternoon.
Well, was that we were trying to figure this out. Was that the same year we had Dan McKim in the car?
Well, I'll get to that story.
All right.
That was the first year we had Dan in the car.
Yeah.
You want me to tell that one first or back
You
to
should
the...
probably start. So there's
the first year we're there.
Stringent timeline, chronological order.
First year there, Dan McKim, who's now world champion, one of the best,
multiple-time world champion,
one of the best,
very holy man.
Highland Game guys that'll probably ever be.
Like the Dalai Lama, except with Jesus.
Well, that's because he's built like
he's
a Yeti,
kind of
too.
like a 40-foot Jesus.
He is.
super tall.
Kind of is, yeah.
And
Got
very
that long
white.
face.
White.
Very
Yep,
white.
very white.
Yeah.
Very
Sometimes
pasty.
has a beard.
Yep.
Very
Oh,
pasty.
yeah.
So we're at this game, and it's Canadians and Americans.
The
And
North
Dan-
American Championships.
Yep, and it's a great game.
No.
Regardless what Craig Smith says, one of the best games ever.
No. The afterlife was
So-
great. The games was horrible.
Thank you.
To save
it's a
money-
terrible- it's a terrible game.
Valeni and I decided we'd get the smallest car available because
Right.
they give us both $100 for rental car money.
And we were broke.
So we
Just
thought, hey, let's get this
poor.
car for like $60. We get there and we damn near didn't get in it. Like when I got in, Valeni tried to squeeze in, and like we had to mush together to get the door closed.
Our shoulders hit when we were getting hit.
So imagine two 300-pound sweat hogs in like the smallest Kia that is made.
Yep.
Or a Fiat or whatever those damn things are. So we're driving there. We get there, get set up. There's a lot of new guys. Like Dan was a new guy. There was a couple
He had
Canadians.
just turned pro and had already made a caber video, which I was
Yes.
very upset about.
You were
I was
very
very
upset.
big into paying your dues. Now, it turns out he fucking knew what he was talking about,
Yeah.
but at the time.
One of the best ever
Yeah.
caber throwers. So
Yeah.
So Canadians are there too. Now Mark loves Canadians.
I do love
Mark
Canadians.
loves
I do.
Canadians because most of the time he would go to Canadian games because these guys weren't very good.
I was the Matt Sanford.
And
of
he would
Canada.
go and dominate these Canadians. So the Canadians are there. There's a guy there named Matt Doherty. Now, Matt is...
You're not. Wait. You're telling them the fight story. You didn't.
No,
tell them.
I'm going to get back to
All
that.
right.
I mean, it all
I
happens.
was trying to get it in chronological order, but go ahead.
It is.
All right. Go
It
ahead.
all happens in the same vehicle.
Did. That was, yeah.
So we're on the field, and Matt's out there, and we're at the sheaf standards, and it's right beside the crowd. And Matt is dropping F-bombs right and left. He's like, fuck this and F that and
That's
MF
the way
this.
he talks, though. He'll just every
Yeah.
other word's an F.
Right. So, like, if, I'm sitting there talking to you, Tom, I'd be like, well, yeah, fucking Tom. Yeah, that's how we fucking do things over fucking here.
It's just normal speech.
So that's what he usually does. So he's sitting there, and you just see Dan. He's kind of bulling around uncomfortable.
Dan
now, let me
is
go back.
extremely religious.
Yes. To a point, there's also that
Oh,
story.
he used to run the religious gatherings on Sundays
That's
at
right.
2-day games that we would never go to.
So Dan's very uncomfortable with him doing this. So we then come back, and I can't tell that part.
Why not?
I can't tell the other part.
What? You just can't mention her name.
Right. So there was a woman on the field that was a rather She was a thrower,
She
a
was
rather
a whole lot of Rosie.
larger woman.
She was like 19 stone.
And
She
she, I don't even know how many that is, but it sounds like a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
She looked like a Volkswagen. She was huge.
So, she kind of, I don't want to say undresses herself, but she goes into
Straight
sports bra.
sports bra, yeah.
Purple,
I remember it
is,
like it was yesterday. It was a purple sports bra.
More rolls on her than a Golden Corral.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
there
was gigantic.
Yeah. So we get into the car, and Dan's going to ride with us.
Now, keep in mind, I'm already mad at Dan because he's made a video, so it's time to fuck
he didn't like
with
Dan very much. So as we're
like
riding
Dan
back,
now.
so Valeni we're just talking back and forth, and Dan goes, I didn't really like the way Matt was talking in front of that crowd. If he does that tomorrow, I might have to say something. I see Valeni's eyes light up. Ears perk up like a dog just heard like a dog whistle. He perks up. Oh, really? He turns around and he goes, I tell you what, if it was me, Dan, I'd slap the shit out of him. Dan goes, well, I don't know if I'll do that, but I'll definitely say something. And he goes, you should say something. He shouldn't disrespect the crowd and be cussing. Did you see those kids over there, Dan? Did you see the kids that he was cussing around? He's just disrespectful. Yeah, he is, Dan said. He goes, I'll have to say something to him tomorrow. He said, well, if it was me, you might just want to slap the shit out of him. So he sees that he's got a rise out of Dan. So then he says,
And I'm focusing it towards
Yeah.
someone other than me because Dan is gigantic.
yeah. He was like, hey, did you see what's-her-face take her shirt off and blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, come on now. Would you hit that? And I'm like, no, I would not. He goes, you do it. I said, I would not. Well, I look in the back and Dan's rumbling around like I've got the, heat on or something. He's really uncomfortable. Well, Valeni sees it too. He goes, well, now I know you'd take a blowjob, right? And I'm like, no, I don't even think I could do that. He goes, you take a blowjob.
Anybody could have done that.
You take a blowjob from her. I'm like, I wouldn't. I knew where this was going. He flips around. Dan, would you hit it? And Dan's like, Then Valeni starts in, well, you take a blowjob, right, Dan? I mean, a blowjob's just a blowjob, Dan. It wouldn't matter. Dan has his head out the window like a dog. Like, is trying not to hear us, is just trying to get some relief from Valeni. This went on all the way back to the hotel where Valeni was then talking about religion. Well, what kind of religion are you, Dan? I mean, what's your real beliefs? So Dan's trying to explain this, and Valeni is just mocking him the whole way back.
I don't think I was mocking
You
him.
mocked
It was an
him.
intellectual conversation.
You mocked him with the blowjob and the big girl.
That I was mocking.